Hello everyone, Mametz Wood. It's where the men of the 38th Welsh Division fought from the 7th of July until the 12th of July 1916. This is where the men of the 38th Welsh Division fought from the 7th to the 12th of July 1916. The 7th of July attack went in across here to the corner of the wood, just around the corner there. And 10th of July attack came in right at the far end and came along here, the woods there, that there, and those trees there just in the middle of the field, the main wood right down to the bottom. That's where the 10th of July attack came in. And my grandfather, Lation Davis, was with the 14th Battalion, the Welsh Regiment. He fought there and died in the wood, and he's still in the wood today. They never found him. So I'm here to place a poppy cross in the wood, not quite over there, but I am going to walk here into the wood there and place this with one of the flags in the wood. I have been in before, but this is special to me. I've never laid a poppy cross in the wood for him before. It's a beautiful day. It's about, I would say, about 22, 24 degrees. Feels a lot hotter, but this nice little cool breeze. So what a perfect time to visit the wood. The Welsh Memorial is behind that bush there, up those steps. It's a beautiful dragon. I'll put a picture of it if I can keep it on my feet. You can see that people do come and walk down here. As long as the flies ain't too busy today. I think this crop here seems to attract them, so I'm not sure I'll get stung. These crops actually, I don't know if it's these ones which grow to about 8 foot tall. I've come down here before, and the one on the right hand side here was right up. But this is where the men, the 7th of July attack, came in across here from that bank there, come over the bank and come down this to the wood. So I'm walking in the very steps of the men of the Welsh Division did in 1916. So we're going to move on to the wood. As I say, I have been in the wood before. It's always a moving experience. You always bear in mind what happens here. It's beautiful, isn't it? Especially on a day like today. And there's the dragon sitting on his perch up there. Beautiful bronze Welsh dragon holding barbed wire for the wire that the men had to cut their way through, attacking these woods. Birds, beautiful noise. Two entrance is that one and that one. This is what I would say is the main one. So I'm going to take another look. See the birds. Here we are, Mametz Woods. Such a special, special place. You do get that feeling of being watched in here. It's even worse when it gets dark. Swansea Pals, look. That's my great-grandfather's regiment. He fought with them here and died here. And he's still in the wood. The wood is pretty much riddled with craters. Some down there and here. Let's go take a look. Another Welsh flag been added since last year, the big one there. That one wasn't there last year, the bunting was. Yeah, they've opened this wood up quite a lot actually. The shell hole there. And there, got a deep one there. The flags of the Welsh people who have been and placed the flags in memory of the boys. A very proud nation, like every nation is. It's a surreal feeling being here. Wow. It's still here. I thought they'd moved them. They look in worse state than they were 2 years ago. Here we go, look. A couple of shells from the First World War. They've been there since, what, 100 and something years now? 110 years? Sights and sounds of Mametz Wood. Big shell hole there. I was here last year in September. My friend, well, he's a YouTuber, James Crook, filmed that in 2016 when it was newly wrapped around the tree. It's getting a bit old now, 10 years that's been on there. But I'm going to put my poppy cross for my family member there too. if I can get it in. I won't try not to damage it. No, it's solid. I think going in there. That is absolutely solid to the tree, so I'm not going to try that. But it has been on there 10 years. You do sense that you're being followed. You've been up some years, these. It is a working wood. Yes, they've cut this back a hell of a lot. Hell of a lot. There you can see the logs down there. Pile of logs down there. Here's a working wood. It does help in a way because it opens up the ground, you know, and you can get in where you couldn't before, so to speak. I'm not going to walk up there. Well, I'll have a quick look, but I'm not going too far. I've never walked up this far, but there they are. Obviously, this is the way they bring the logs. I don't like wandering too far when you're not meant to be, so I'll be a quick look. I'm nosy. Yes, they'll log in here. I can get away from here. This is Mametz Wood. Yes, they've cleared quite a lot of it. I guess they use it for firewood throughout the winter. Things like that, making gate posts for the farming, I guess, or whatever. Birds singing in Mametz Wood. I've been here in the evening time, or shall I say night, and when they suddenly stop, the atmosphere totally changes. Totally changes. It's time to go when that happens. I'm trying to avoid all these muddy tracks down here, so if he's jumping about. I still haven't placed my poppy cross yet, which I will do. Just wanted to stay put, you know. Sure, I can't get it anywhere in there. I might be able to fit it on the side there. I don't want to break it, see, so I'm not going to attempt that. It's people's family members, you know. I'm just going to shove it behind there. Right with that. That sounds like a big bee. Is he going to get me or not? I can. There we go. I think. There we go. How's that? How's that? That's for my family. There we go. Fall over the branches, I step back there. And that's for you, Leishan. That's where you are in the wood. My great grandfather, thank you, Leishan. And God bless, boy. My great grandfather, Leishan Davis. Oh, big shell hole down there. Pitted with them in the woods. Another one down there. It's winter time is the best for seeing things like shell holes and but you can see even now, you know, and they've been thinning this wood out a lot, but trying to fight your way through something like that, you know, those branches there, those intermingled trees falling down, it's pretty much how it would have been for the men fighting here. Then you got the smoke and the terror and whatever else goes through, you have to go through to fight with your bare hands. There's a good view of the Welsh dragon up there, look. Up on his perch. Taffy, I call him, or boyo. And yes, I am a Welshman myself. And I actually served in the army myself. In the Royal Regiment of Wales. Following my great-grandfather and his son, who served in the South Wales Borders. It's a very personal place for me. Mametz Wood. I'm not going to go up this one today, I'll go that next time, but I have been up here in the past. It takes you deep into the wood. See Welsh flags in there too. God bless, boys. Mametz Wood.